I love sharing recipes that are effortless, simple to make, and super delicious. Comfort food is satisfying because it takes more time to cook, absorbs in the flavor perfectly, and it always turns out mouth-watering. So it's going to be around 1 hour to cook my ossobuco because I'm going to be using a hack to cook my ossobuco. And also I'm going to be making a side dish, that is pasta salad, which is going to be colorful, vibrant, delicious, so good. And yeah, it's going to turn out so delicious. Veal shank, popularly known as ossobuco, is a cut of beef that is not tender, so it needs a little bit of TLC, that is tender love and care. So you're going to be slow cooking this cut of meat, which is going to, and the outcome is going to be so good because it's going to be tender and very flavorful. So this is a kg of ossobuco for the recipe. I have a few other fresh ingredients which you're going to find listed in the description box in the right quantity, together with a few spices, and it's going to turn out delish. So I'm going to start off by adding in my meat to my pressure cooker. Slow cooking food is a process whereby you simmer your food slowly, maybe for around 3 to 5 hours at most, depending on what you're cooking. So in this recipe, it's going to take you around 2 to 3 hours at most if you don't have a pressure cooker to cook your ossobuco. But because I want to cut down that time, the pressure cooker is going to be the hack. So I'm going to start off by searing my meat, and it's going to take around 5 minutes. You're going to start off by sprinkling some black pepper and salt on your ossobuco. Then over high flame, you're going to place your pressure cooker or your pot, add in some oil. And when the pot is ready, you're going to sear your meat for around a minute on each side. When perfectly seared, I'm going to transfer to a plate. And add in my next round. And while the meat is searing, I'm going to quickly chop an onion. You can also use I'm using a white onion. You can use a red onion or even spring onions for the recipe. Make sure to wash your chopping board before chopping your veggies. And very quickly, I'm going to chop up 2 large tomatoes. Whenever you see a meat, you always get a very nice smoky flavor into the dish. I'm almost done slicing up my tomatoes. So I'm going to add back the rest of the meat that we seared. Add in a beef stock cube, 1 teaspoon of paprika garlic powder together with cumin, half a teaspoon of oregano and thyme. All these spices are going to add in lots of flavor into the ossobuco together with the beef seasoning cube, that's not seasoning cube, beef stock cube, which is going to enhance that beef flavor. So now I have garlic, which I'm going to cut in half, just like this. Then I'm going to transfer to my pot. And I have some maize or corn, which I'm going to cut into medium pieces, then transfer into my pot. Add in a little bit more salt, 1 fresh red chili, add in some water, that is around, add in 2 cups of water. Then I'm going to align the edges of the pressure cooker, twist to lock, and let the pressure cooker do its own magic. So it's going to take around 30 minutes for the meat to fully cook until tender. But in between, I'm going to remove the pressure from the cooker. Then I'm going to check if the meat is perfectly tenderizing. I have some few veggies like assorted pepper, a cucumber, lemon, coriander, which I'm going to use for the next recipe, which is going to be the side dish. And we're going to be making some pasta salad. To make the pasta salad, you need some mayonnaise, which is going to bind all the ingredients together. So you'll need some cooking oil, salt, lemon, an egg, mustard, a hand blender or your blender, and somewhere where you can whip up all the ingredients. My meat is still cooking and the kitchen is smelling absolutely amazing. Into my jug, I'm going to crack in an egg, add in a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of yellow mustard, which you can substitute with Dijon mustard, and squeeze in a teaspoon of lemon juice. Lastly, you're going to add in a cup of cooking oil. Then using your blender, you're going to blend up everything until the oil emulsifies. This is the consistency that you're going for. As you can see, the mayonnaise is very thick. Sometimes small gadgets like this are very helpful in the kitchen. As you've seen, it has taken around 5 to 10 seconds at most for me to whip up some homemade mayonnaise. So I'm going to place aside, then I'm going to start off chopping my veggies. For the recipe, you need some pasta, and I have fusilli for the recipe, which absorbs in all those nice flavors because of the pattern of the pasta. Just look at that. So this is around a cup. I have some assorted peppers, we have cucumber, an onion, some coriander, yeah. And I'm going to start off by placing a pot for boiling my pasta over medium high flame. That is around 3 cups of water. Then I'll cover and wait for the water to come to a boil as I chop up my veggies. You'll need a medium onion for the recipe, which you're going to finely dice. Add in a teaspoon of salt. Add in my pasta. Cook for around 8 to 10 minutes or until the pasta is tender. Then I'm going to finish off chopping the veggies. With all these colorful veggies like red, yellow, and green capsicum together with the onions and cucumber, your pasta salad will be very vibrant and colorful. My ossobuco is almost ready. It's been around 30 minutes. Checked halfway to check if the meat is tenderizing, and it was perfect. Once done, I'm going to add into my bowl together with the rest of the ingredients. Then I'm going to remove pressure from my cooker because my ossobuco is ready. So using a spatula, which is very safe, I'm going to lift the valve, then I'm going to release the pressure. Twist the lid, and it's very safe at this point to check out how everything is looking. So I'm going to remove the garlic peels because the garlic itself is very tender, and as you can see, it comes straight off from the peels. Then I'm going to toss up my ossobuco, and oh my, it's very tender. Just look at that. The tenderism is just amazing. So now I'm going to put the flames back on, and this time around I'm using low flame because I want to check the seasoning. I need a touch of more salt. Then I'm going to let this simmer for around 5 minutes so that the salt can seep into the meat. As you can see, everything is looking so good. I'm super excited. So I'm going to check on my pasta. It's been around 6 minutes and we still have a bite into the pasta. So it's going to take around 2 to 3 more minutes for the pasta to fully cook. I'm going to check on my pasta. Oopsie. And the pasta is ready. So now I'm going to put out the flames. Then I'm going to drain off the water, add in some cold water so that the pasta can cool down and for the pasta to also stop cooking. When your pasta is fully cooled down, you're going to add in a touch of salt, which is going to season the salad. A touch of black pepper as well. Add in my pasta. Then I'm going to add in my mayonnaise, and as you can see, it's perfectly thick. Toss all the ingredients together. Oh my, just look at this. The mayonnaise is perfectly coating the pasta, the veggies, everything looks so good. And the best part is it's budget friendly and super easy to make, so you can't miss out, or you don't have to buy some mayonnaise in the supermarket. Once fully combined, I'm going to check how delicious it is. Wow, so good. Yeah, the white vinegar and lemon adds in a tart taste into the salad, making it very delicious. So now it's time to serve. My ossobuco is ready, looking tender. So I'm going to garnish with some coriander. T is for tender because my ossobuco is falling off the bone. The gelatin in this ossobuco is just amazing, as you can see. So I'm going to try out my ossobuco with my pasta salad. Wow, the pasta salad is chilled and crunchy, very delicious, and also you can serve the ossobuco with some mashed potato or even rice. I chose to enjoy my ossobuco with some pasta salad. So yeah, I hope you'll be giving this recipe a try and it will turn out mouth-watering, delicious, and absolutely worth it.